Why is my logo this little Lego gorilla? I'm not a gorilla, my channel's got nothing to do with gorillas. My channel was once called Gorilla Physics, and even longer back than that, it was called Mr. Betts Physics. I'm a physics teacher and I started YouTube actually making videos for my physics students. It's amazing that many of these videos still get quite a lot of watch time, and they actually help out young people on their way to their GCSEs or their A-levels in physics. And I still get a lot of positive comments, which I really love to receive. I did that for about 7 years. I made physics videos, and although the channel grew, it grew slowly. Most importantly, I learned all of the skills though that I now apply to my channel. There were times in that period that were really difficult, and there were times that it was incredibly elating, but they're nowhere near as popular as the videos that I make today. But why on earth did I call it Gorilla Physics? I just felt like I needed to make it stand out from the crowd, and looking back, I should have made it stand out with my USP, which was that I aimed my videos to get students to very top grades, and that's what my videos were really good for. I've talked about the time when I was pretty low in my career, and I was re-evaluating exactly what I wanted my career to be. And I just saw there was a few people out there making videos, and many of them were quite dull. However, there was one guy that was making his videos really fun and engaging. And they were really well made. Although they were quite simple, quite straightforward to make, they did have really high production value. They were just himself talking over a white sheet of paper with some marker pens and some bits of Lego to illustrate ideas or other props where needed. I've been talking about having a thing which is outside of work that you can feel is your own domain, your own project, your own thing to transfer your thoughts onto and your stress. And if you're going to worry, if you're going to put pressure on yourself, which is a natural thing for intelligent, driven people like us to do, you might as well be worried and stressed about your own thing, something that belongs to you, rather than worrying purely about someone else's projects and priorities. But anyway, Lewis is the name of this guy, and he's a great guy who I admired, and I looked up to his channel like, wow, I want to get to that size. Like, wow, all of his videos have thousands of views and mine are all stuck in the hundreds. And he even changed from being a head of science to working full time on his channel and the associated business that he grew around it. Something which seemed so far off to me. But amazingly, he wanted to collaborate with me. And so he sent me a little care package with the same type of pens that he used in his videos, and some bits of Lego which were used to represent quarks or leptons in videos about particle physics. And he also sent this little Lego man in a gorilla suit, and I even animated him into my intro. So I'm hesitant to change that logo. It reminds me of a time when I was looking up to a person who had a channel which was the size that my channel is now. And that reminds me just to stay humble and to enjoy the journey as I go. It reminds me of the grind that's been the last 5 or 6 years since that point. Now, unless you've got a better idea for a logo, let me know in the comments. Unless you've got a better idea, it's probably going to stay my logo for that reason. So thanks so much for being here, and thanks for being part of this journey with me. And if any of this rings true with you, then please do go ahead and share your story in the comments. I'm always keen to get to know you people better. And anyway, that's why he sits here on my desk. And his name's Gary. All the gorillas in my life are called Gary.